Hey guys, it's Wendi, and I am a little bit awake today. I just got back from Texas about an hour ago. So I just have these very interesting things that happen when I go on trips. And if you guys remember the last time I went on a trip to Missouri, hey Polly, how's it going, dude? And Nicole. So the last time I was on a trip to Missouri for the Cherry Blossom Festival, got to the airport and didn't have my keys. Okay, so here's a really funny story. About a week and a half ago, we were driving home from Tahoe, and we were talking about the Texas trip, and my daughter said, "Okay, Mom, what are you gonna do when you get to the airport with your keys?" Because I had lost my keys in Missouri and I couldn't find them. And my husband was giving me a really hard time, and he said that I couldn't go to Texas until I got a replacement set of my keys. And I was kind of putting it off because I thought for sure they were going to show up. Well, what happened, so we're driving home from Tahoe, and my daughter says, "Okay, Mom, where are you going to put your keys in your backpack when we get to the airport so you don't forget them?" And the backpack that I always take on the plane, just because it works perfectly with my laptop and everything, is sitting there because it's like my travel bag. And so I said, I know exactly where I'm going to put them. And I pull out my backpack and I zipper the kind of not big pouch, but the little bit smaller pouch. And I'm like, I'm going to put them right here in this pouch. And guess what was there? My keys from Missouri that I thought I lost. So I found my keys 2 months later, which is awesome. I didn't have to go and, buy another set of, because I need that special fob key and everything. So it was totally good. But, so when I got back from Missouri, I thought I lost my keys. My husband drove all the way to San Jose to pick us up. It was ridiculous. Anyway, so I found my keys and I had them in the perfect little spot the whole time. And it was kind of the running joke. "Mom, do you have your keys? Mom, do you have your keys?" And I'm like, "They're right here. See, they're right here." Anyway, so yesterday we got to the airport in Houston at I don't know. Our plane was leaving at 8:45 or something like that. Can't remember. Anyway, we got there with tons of time, and the flight that was originally supposed to be landing at 9:15 in LAX then got changed to 9:45, then got changed to 10:10, then got changed to 10:38. And I'm sitting here going, oh my goodness, how am I going to drive all the way home? Because 10:38 California time is 12:38 Texas time. Plus I have to take a bus to where my car is parked, which is about 45 minutes away. And then I got to drive 3 hours home. So we kind of made an executive decision last night in the airport in Houston and said, I think we're going to get a hotel. So we booked a hotel in Oxnard, which is about 45 minutes out of LA, so we wouldn't have to deal with the traffic in the morning. And we stayed there, and it was not the best hotel, but it was okay. We survived. And my son said, "This is great." And I said, "Really? You think this is a nice hotel?" And my daughter and I are like, "No, this is not a nice hotel." But we were there for about, 1:30 in the morning until about 8:30. So we were only there for 7 hours. And it was fine. We got hot cocoa and coffee this morning, and they each got a Danish. And my daughter really loved the shampoo and conditioner, the smell. So we took it with us. We thought, okay, we made it worth it. So anyway, there was our trip. We just got home at about noon, and I've been I haven't even unpacked the suitcase yet, but I made it. So we had a great time in Texas visiting my mom and my stepdad and my sister and her husband and my 3 nephews and my niece, and it was such a fun week. The only bummer was that like 4 out of the 6 kids got like earaches or ear infections, so that was kind of a bummer. But, you know, live and learn. The other thing that was really exciting is that my niece, Allie, she got baptized yesterday. Yeah, I guess that was Wednesday. She got baptized, so that was really fun. We did it at the lake out by the lighthouse, and we got to be there. So that was really special because we miss so many things with them being so far away. So it just felt really exciting to be there with them, but we had a really good time. And the other thing that was really cool, I was going to unpack my suitcase and show you, but I made a huge batch of wagons with my mom. So that was really fun. We've got all these little magnet wagons and the little Christmas ornament wagons, although I still have to like glue the magnets on the back of them, and I have to put the little hangers on. But we got like, I don't know how many, like 80 something more made. So that was really exciting and fun. So yes, but something else that happened, it was funny because I was looking on Facebook. I haven't been on Facebook that much during the week because I'm on vacation with my family, and so I'm trying to like live it up, right? And so I just saw today that the museum in Walnut Grove posted a picture of something. It's a book that they just received their shipment. And then I was like, oh my goodness. And look what I got. Okay, so look at this. Who's it from? Thomas Nelson Gift, which is the publisher. So, look at this. And it also says a Prairie Devotional book labels, and you guys will get to see these. The first people to see them. These are my book plates. So if you want to get, oh my gosh. Okay. If you want to get an autograph after the reunion, I have these cool little book plates so you can stick in the book. So, look at this. Oh my goodness, you guys, look at it. It's got this pretty little brown ribbon. It's so cute, and so it feels different than the advanced copy, which was like a paperback. Oh, goodness sakes. Okay, I have a little note. Can I read it to you guys? Okay, this is from Harper Collins, Christian Publishing, and it says, Wendi, congratulations on a beautiful new book. I am excited to share this pre-release sample from the printer with you. We are absolutely delighted with how it turned out and can't wait to see lives changed by your words. It's an honor to partner with you in this important and wonderful mission. Your author copies should arrive in approximately 4 to 6 weeks. Here it is. So here it is. There's the book. Yay! Oh my gosh. The pages are thick. There's color on the inside. So the other one, the advanced copy, didn't have color. It had the wrong cover. So they're fixed, they fixed everything. So there's that. Oh my goodness. So fun. Okay, here's the dedication page. I'll say this to you. In memory of Laura Ingalls Wilder for the story she told and her faith in God. And that's who this book is dedicated to, Laura Ingalls Wilder. So, anyway, I'm very excited about this. So cool. And I know I'm not supposed to say too much yet, but I kind of had to do a little bit of a book reveal for you. Okay, so there's that. And then these are, oh my gosh, there's a lot of them. These are my book plates. Okay, they're so cool. All right, so basically, it's this, that one's a little bent. We'll use that one. It's a little, you see it says a Prairie Devotional, and then it says Wendi, Lou, Lee. So it's like a little sticker. This back thing peels off. So what I can do is autograph this and write a little note and then send it. Or you can actually, if you order them from the museum's going to, I'm bringing a whole bunch of these to Walnut Grove. So I'm happy how they turned out. They're really cute. So better than just like a white Post-it note or something. So I'm going to bring a whole bunch to the museum and sign these for them. And then they'll have the autograph copies for you to order from the museum, because in the first month or so, I'm not going to have the time to send out autograph copies. So the best thing you could do is order it from the museum. They are selling them for the regular retail price plus I believe $7 shipping for priority shipping, I believe. So the best thing you could do is order it from the museum to get an autograph copy, because this month after the release is going to be nutso for me. So I would love it if you do that. And then I'm so excited to be able to support the museum. I'd rather have them make the money than Amazon. But of course I would, right? I would love for the museum to benefit from this more than just Target or Amazon or whatever. So, yay! So anyway, that's really fun. So exciting to come home, you know, like you come home from something that's like, what did I miss? What did I miss? Well, there we go. That's what happened. So, let's see, what else am I going to talk about? Oh, one other thing, and I'm probably, what time is it? I'm not going to go much longer because I still haven't even unpacked my suitcase. But the other thing that happened in Texas was my mom is always full of surprises, I tell you. I hope some of you got to watch the video from last week with her, because she is so full of energy and has all these stories to tell you. Like, I could not have written this book without my mom, because I can't tell you, like, every other day it felt like I'm calling my mom and saying, Mom, do you have a story about this? Or what happened when we did this? Or did we cry? Or did we sleep? Or what did we do when this was happening? And so she has so many stories that are, her memories are so integral to this book. So really, really fun. But anyway, she told me that she had a gift for me. And I was like, okay, what is it? And she said it's something from Little House, and I've had it since the very first season that you guys were on the show. And so when we were babies, so every Christmas on the show, everybody would give you like presents, and you would give everyone a present. So, you know, my mom would have to come up with some idea to give to all the cast members and the crew people and everything. And so I don't know what, I'm sure my mom has a story of a couple different things that we did. But the first year that we were on, for Christmas, Michael gave, and Michael always gave everybody the same thing. And the first year he gave my mom this thing. And so she came out and she said, okay, I've had this for a really long time, and I only got one of them, because when we were really little, the present really went to my mom, not so much us. And then when we got a little bit older, sometimes we each got, actually, I don't even think we did. Because I think I've showed you guys, one year it was the gold coin, and I still have that my mom gave me. And then another year was this silver platters, you know, like it's like that antique like tea set that's on the big huge platter. I have one of those, and I'm looking at it right now. It's up in my kitchen, way up high. But it's that silver where if you would like shine it up, it would be all silvery. And on the platter, it says Little House on the Prairie, like engraved in the thing. It's really cool. I love it. Anyway, but that, I don't know what year that was. But the first year, she got this watch, and the watch, behind the back of the face of the watch is a gold bar, and it's made out of like a solid gold bar. And she finally decided to hand it on to me. So here it is. Now here's the thing. The watch doesn't work anymore, And I don't know if I could get it to work. It's pretty old, but I'll show it to you. It's just this gold bar. So the back of that is a gold bar. And it just has these simple little black hands and a black kind of, I don't know, leather watch. Anyway, so the last like maybe, I don't know, 5 or 10 years, my mom would just wear it as like a bracelet. And so she said that she thought that would be, it was time for me to have it. So I have another memento from the set, which is pretty fun. And my mom is just so generous and giving to give them to me, since she figures she's had them for 42 years. A reputable jeweler could probably fix it. Okay, Carol, thanks. That'd actually be awesome. Yeah, so there it is. Isn't that fun? Anyway, so yeah, that's like my newest collection for my little house shelf here. And yeah, that's it. So, oh, there was one other thing that I was going to do, and then I'm going to say goodbye because I'm exhausted. I haven't had lunch yet. I'm starving. Let's see. Okay. The other day on the cast reunion page, Little House in the Prairie cast reunion is how it's called. I can't even think. Somebody asked the question, what? Oh, Sally, there you go. Sally is right. She just said oatmeal story. Okay. So she said, how did they get you to cry in Olsen versus Olsen? And I said, oh, that's the oatmeal story. I'll tell it in Walnut Grove, because we always tell stories in Walnut Grove. And that's kind of my story because, I don't know, that's just what Grace is known for. So I thought I would do that. But then she said, what if we aren't going to Walnut Grove? Will you still tell the story? So I said that I would tell the story. And some of you guys have heard this story before. Bear with me for those who haven't. Okay, so Olsen versus Olsen is during season 7. And this is when the women of the town are basically going on strike against the men because they won't sign a petition to grant land rights to women. And Carolyn gets upset with Charles and basically says, I'm moving into the hotel and Nellie's hotel until you sign the petition. So Pa is left at home with all, let's see, at that point it's 5 children because you've got Albert and Carrie and Grace and Cassandra and James. So you've got 5 kids at home. Laura's already married to Almanzo, and Mary is married, and I think that was when she was in New York with Adam after he'd already gotten his sight back. I think. Yes, I think. So they're out of the picture. Well, Laura's in the episode, but she's not living at home. And the whole thing is that it's supposed to go terrible for Michael Landon, right? Like awful. Like he cannot live without Carolyn. Like that's the point they're trying to make, right? So he can't cook. Everyone hates it. He's burning everything. On and on and on, right? So the first couple days, well, I think it's the very first day, she won't eat her oatmeal, and you just see her crying, and her face is red and puffy, and those are real tears, folks, because you can't get a 3-year-old to pretend to cry. I mean, there are child actors that are really good at it, but I don't think they're 3. I think they are 6, 7, 8, yes. But a 3-year-old cries or doesn't cry. So anyway, of course I got chosen to do the role, because I naturally would cry much easier than Brenda. And Michael Landon asked my mom I don't know if it was Michael Landon exactly, but somebody, producer, somebody, or maybe one of the assistant directors, whatever, asked my mom and said, we want her to cry. Is it okay if we put some pepper in the oatmeal? And of course my mom was like, oh yeah, sure, whatever. And that doesn't mean that my mom wasn't a kind mother. She just knew that they wanted to get a certain point across, and they definitely knew how to do it. So they put pepper in the oatmeal. Now, obviously, they don't even show Grace eating the oatmeal. So Grace I must have had a bite of it before the scene because, well, maybe not, because I was crying and crying and wouldn't take anything from Pa and wouldn't even look at Pa. And, you know, it must have been that Michael gave me a bite and I ate it, realized how hot it was, started crying, and then he wanted to feed me more. And I was like, no way. Because I would never eat from Michael again. Anything. Nothing. Because I was like, oh, I'm not eating from him. He, that does not taste good. So, that is the story of how it happened. And the interesting thing is while I am crying and shaking my head and saying, no, that is what got us on contract. Okay, so here's the thing. When you are little and you don't have any speaking lines, you are basically considered an extra or maybe even a prop. So at the beginning, the first couple seasons, it would say, what do you need for this scene? And it might say a cow, the wagon, and baby Grace. We weren't even considered a character, really. I mean, we were a character, but we weren't considered a cast member, I guess you would say. We were just like a background thing. So that we weren't SAG members, we weren't anything because we didn't have a speaking line yet. So when we said no, that became our first line, even though it was not in the script, it was not planned. And after that episode, we became SAG members. We had an official contract. Our pay went up. Woohoo! So pepper in the oatmeal is not fun, but pepper in the oatmeal was great for us because we just moved from here to here. And so it's all good, and I still like oatmeal and I still like pepper and everything's okay. So, that's the story of the pepper in the oatmeal and what happened. And those are real tears. And everyone asks, how do they get you to cry? Are those real? And it's like, oh yeah, those are real. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. And I guess I'm going to say that I can't believe that these weekly different focuses on each cast member have gone by so quickly, and I can't believe that this week is my week. Oh my goodness, how is that possible? We've gone through all the cast members, and it worked out perfectly because I didn't want to be doing them like the day that we get there. And so next week we have one more week, and we'll see what happens next week. And then the next Thursday, we're in Walnut Grove. And so that's really amazing. And I'm getting really excited to go and see so many of you. And yeah, I'm so excited. So anyway, so this week is out. I'm sorry, haven't been posting as much as normal because I've been traveling and hanging out with my nieces and nephews and my sister and my mom and all that. So I will be posting more baby Grace pictures for the next week I guess. Yes. So next week, maybe we'll even do a little bit of a different focus. So anyway, thanks for watching me today. I'm sorry I'm a little spacey. It's been a long 24 hours. So yeah, but let's see. I'll get this video up on YouTube probably tomorrow, and you can find me on Instagram. I'm there. And where else? Facebook. Yes, I'm there. Wendi Lou Lee is my my fan page, and my I guess my fan page is Wendi Turnbutt as Baby Grace, and my personal fan profile is Wendi Lou Lee. I'm tongue-tied today. Anyway, reach out to me. Come see. Oh my goodness, I don't know when this is going to happen in the next couple days, but my website is getting a full-on remake, so I'm really excited about it. So stay tuned, and that should be coming soon. Let's see. Oh, Lori. Lori is my friend in Minnesota. I'm so excited to see you, Lori. Are you bringing your family in Minnesota? Oh my goodness. So all kinds of things happened, and I'm coming by myself. Oh my gosh. Is that crazy? My husband was going to come. That didn't work out. And then my, someone has to like stay home and take care of the kids. Well, not really take care of them. They are old enough to take care of themselves, but they need to be like driven around, and my daughter's going to soccer camp, and someone's going to take her, drive up north a few hours. So that's happening. And my good friend Jody was going to come, and then that didn't work out. So I'm going by myself, but it's okay. I'm going to have a great time with the rest of the cast, and I'm looking forward to meeting all of you. And James just said he's looking forward to having lunch with me and the other cast members. Yes, I'm really excited about that. So anyway, I'm going to say adios for a little while. I will see you next week, and I hope you all have a really great day. And thanks for watching. I so appreciate it. So thanks for watching, and thanks for sharing this video with with your friends and your family and all that. And yeah, okay. I'm going to say goodbye before I start blabbling on. Okay. All right. Love you guys. Bye.